Sorry about that, the video cut me off recording just as I was doing the mana base, so I thought I'd take you through it now. I've gone with 3 blue sources, 3 islands rather, which gives us 5 blue sources, which is actually quite a lot for 3 blue spells, but we can afford it. We've got no double of a single colour anywhere, which is really quite nifty, and is going to help us in terms of the mana base. And then I've gone with only 5 plains, which is a small number of plains, less plains than forests, because that gives us 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 white sources. And again, we only ever need 1 white mana. And while we do always need 1 white mana, 9 sources is pretty much going to guarantee that. And then this gives us 6, 7, 8 green sources, which I feel is appropriate. There's less green than white, obviously. But at the same time, we need green, which is much higher than Modo wants it. We need green so we can play our Gatekeeper Vines, so we can fix our other colours of mana. So that's how I've built our mana base. I'm hoping this is a good deck. I'll be back in a moment with round 1. Hello, back for round 1 on How Not to Draft. We won the die roll and we'll be playing first. Yeah, this is a good hand. A couple of removal spells, good creature, all of our colours. Yeah, I can see this working. I would not like to mulligan. I mean, without the Centaur's Herald, if this was a land, I'd probably ship this hand. But because we've got, you know, a turn 1 Herald into turn 3, 3, just some populate. We could be up against one of the other Selesnya decks. Ooh, slightly more beat down Selesnya deck. Good to know. What are we looking at? Not a lot. Okay, just passing the turn here. No attacks, obviously. Not going to do an Alex Spencer and attack my 0-1 into my opponent at 20 line. Obviously, this would be much worse. He'd block and eat my 0-1, and I'd go home very unhappy indeed. Yep, he attacks. No blocks. No post-combat play. Sure. Okay, so here I'm probably going to F2 in case he plays some sort of removal. I'm probably going to block and then pop, because while I could pop and then block and try and eat his guy, if he attacks here, it probably means he has something, because he would see that I could pop and then block. See, now I know he doesn't even have a combat trick in hand, because if he did have, he would have attacked there in the hopes that I would be so foolish. Here, I think I get in there. I mean, trading 3 for 2 is pretty fine. If he had a combat trick, he would have attacked, like I say. So yeah, and I've just drawn no gas at all with this hand, and well, if I lose my Centaur, my judgment becomes much worse, because, you know, I'll be so emotional having lost my Centaur that I won't be able to think straight. I think this is fine. Like I said, I'm not putting him on a trick here. So against some sort of Rakdos, Golgari Brew, some sort of Jund, by the looks of things, rather than Selesnya, which I initially put him on. Probably quite aggressive. He's playing Dryad Militant, but then he didn't play anything on turns. Ooh, let's see what he does with this. He unleashes it, and he gets in for 2. Okay. So options. I feel like I'm getting in there with my 3/3 again, and then probably trading the Keening Apparition for the Dryad Militant, which I feel is fine. I mean, I could hang them back and then trade my Centaur. No, I don't want to trade away the Centaur, though. So because I'm definitely not trading away the Centaur, and now I've given him 2 draw steps to potentially find a trick, I'm just going to attack my 3/3 here. Obviously, he can't block. It's always worth remembering, though, that Unleashed guys can't block. If you shock too many people at the pre-release, and since, just think they can block with their Unleashed guy, or forget that I can't block with my Unleashed guy. And he can't block. You should get in there, I will say. So, ooh, that's good for us. That's good on so many levels. We could kill that with Keening Apparition. I feel like we're just going to take 5 and then Avenging Arrow, get our 2 for 1. Yeah, so we'll trade with the Dryad Militant. Going to take a step because abilities, I'm fine. Block there. I mean, I have to take 5, which is annoying, so it's not really a 2 for 1, but I don't think he wanted a Lava Axe out of either of those guys. I think he was hoping for better. Kill on the end of combat, so we can F6. And then hopefully he just plays another big creature here. Yeah. That's a perfect guy to be Trollstein's Judgmented. Question is, do I really want to Judgment it? If I Judgment it now, I've got no gas left in hand, and just 2/3/3 Centaurs. Whereas if I don't judge it, the thing is I really don't want to trade my centaur forward whilst I've got judgment in hand. If I'd drawn some non-lands, it would be different. If I put him to 11, if he plays another dude, I end up trading a centaur for that dude. I think I'm going to have to judge it. It's annoying, but it's always annoying when you're mana flooded, and I feel like I need to capitalize on that mana flood a little bit. And the fact that it exiled, if judgment was just kill, then I might not bother, because then he can still just unearth his guy, get a load of counters onto his next guy, and that's bad. But the fact that here he's played a pretty bad spell. Let's see if he unleashes this one. Please do. No, keeping back on the defensive, that was a surprise. Yeah, I'll trade a centaur for his thrill kill. The fact that I'm left with a centaur is something I'm fine with. The fact that I know he's going to trade because he didn't bother to unleash. And that probably puts him on having fewer creatures left in hand as well. Because if he had like a... Okay, I've got a plan. Not a very good plan, but a plan. We pass the turn, we don't attack. He attacks, we deliverance, we make a centaur, we double block, we try and kill his corpse jack menace. Puts him on having nothing, but there you are, sometimes you have to put your own on having nothing. What is this? Rites of Reaping? Ew. Okay, so we deliverance in response to prevent the 3 damage and save our centaur. Which kind of means Rites of Reaping was kind of nerfed by our deliverance, but... Okay, well, we top-decked well, because we top-decked our giant 7-drop, so I'm not going to sit here whining. But the fact that he's got a 4/4, I mean, he doesn't currently have any unearth with it. No, none. So we're doing all right. We just need to be careful not to put any of that unearth into his graveyard. He's currently just got a 4/4. This guy, I'm often underwhelmed by him. I've been underwhelmed when I've been playing him as well. He's kind of... I'm not sure I've ever doubled a counter whilst Corpse Jack Menace has been on the battlefield. He's just so vulnerable as a creature. Just so awkward. Anyway, the fact that we're top decking is annoying. I still don't think the Trostani's Judgment was a waste. I mean, we got in some damage. And if we had saved it to Judgment the Corpse Jack Menace for a turn, would we be in a better position? Yeah, we might be in a slightly better position, but it wouldn't be insane. So if we attack with our guys, or guy, I suppose we just... I mean, could we attack with the centaur here? If he blocks with Corpse Jack, we root 1 offense. There's no real point, since we can save root 1 offenses as a real trick. So we attack with the Statuary, he blocks with the Zakev, he unearths it onto the Corpse Jack Menace. We can then probably still eat the Corpse Jack Menace without Wizard Statuary. And it gets rid of his flyer, and I mean, sooner or later, this is going to end up in a graveyard, he's going to get us with it. It's just going to happen. And I don't want to save off on the beatdowns for any length of time. That's not going to help anyone. I want to be posing a beatdown. And if he spends his entire turn scavenging to make his guy into a 7/7, you know, what does a 7/7 even do here? You know. I mean, 7/7 has to block our 8/8 if he spends his whole turn doing that. And then if we make a centaur end of turn, which we could, hopefully he tries to kill our centaur in some way. Hammer F3. Yep, he's just scavenging. Oh, I forgot to do the maths. I'm an idiot. It doubles the counters. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Piss. Ah! Okay, we win the game. Oh no, we can't win the game this turn. Okay, we win the game next turn. That's fine. I don't mind which turn we win the game on. Play my new Prav Guildmage. Pass the turn on the F2. If he goes to kill our guys, we can root 1 defenses to save them. Next turn we can use our blue mana to either give our Risen Statuary flying or detain its blocker, depending on which of those looks like it's going to be more effective, and then get in there. So that's good news. See if he attacks. See if he attacks, we defenses and then block with a Statuary and a Centaur, which is something I'm fine with. So worth noting, Unleash guys also work with the Corpse Jack Menace. He doubles their counters too. It's possible we're going to beat the Corpse Jack Menace. He must have something I wouldn't be thinking. What could he have? Good Auger Spree means we don't win. Auger Spree means we have to top deck again, because you can't root-born defenses out of an Auger Spree. The destroy type creature you discard a card doesn't win him the game because I can root-born through it. So that's good news. Yep. Oh, Bites of Weeping is -3/-3. Ah, bollocks. Ah, I didn't put him on the second Bites of Weeping at all. Okay, hopefully he attacks and we can eat his guy with our root-born defenses. No, he didn't even attack. Yeah, we'll save up the root-born. Okay, right, so we can give our guys lifelink, we can put his guy on top of his library at will. So if we attack with both our dudes, he blocks the 8/8, we send his Corpse Jack back onto the top of his library, he takes 3.